Every morning, Marcus Aurelius fought a battle no one saw. Not against his enemies, not against the barbarians at the empire's borders, but against himself. Before ruling Rome, he had to master his own mind. Before commanding legions, he had to command himself. Before writing history, he had to write the story of his own conscience. And that struggle started the moment he woke up, against laziness, against fear, against that little voice inside that whispers, "Stay a little longer, you've got time." But for Marcus Aurelius, every morning was sacred, a moment to remind himself why he got out of bed. He wrote in his meditations, "When you wake up struggling to get up, remember that it is for the task of a human being." Book 5, verse 1. This wasn't an emperor talking to himself. It was a human refusing to be enslaved by his weaknesses, because before facing the world's challenges, he had to face the battles within his soul. I explored this in another video, Marcus Aurelius, turning unavoidable hardship into inner strength. There we saw how he transformed suffering into wisdom. If you haven't seen it yet, save it for after this video. It's the perfect follow-up, because you can't truly grasp how Marcus Aurelius faced life's storms without understanding how he prepared each morning to face them. Marcus Aurelius didn't see waking up as just a routine. He saw it as a philosophical act, a moment to ask himself, who am I? What do I control? Who do I choose to be today? If you want to discover how an emperor started his day, how he found clarity, discipline, and calm before even getting out of bed, stay with me until the end, because you're about to uncover the Stoic morning method, a practice that can turn your mornings into a ritual of inner strength. This isn't a morning routine challenge. It's not a productivity hack. It's a practice of self-mastery, an intimate conversation between you and your mind, reminding you that before being emperor, you are above all the ruler of your own life. Part 1. Morning according to Marcus Aurelius. Getting up is already a victory. Each morning, tell yourself, I will meet curious, ungrateful, arrogant people, but they act this way because they don't know good from evil. Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 2.1. Picture yourself in Rome, just before dawn. The palace is quiet, almost empty. A man wakes up. He's no ordinary man. It's Emperor Marcus Aurelius. But what makes him truly unique isn't just his power. It's how he starts his day. Before ruling an empire, he speaks to himself. He addresses his reason, his duty, his purpose. When you find it hard to get up, remember it is to fulfill the task of a human being. Meditations 5.1. This sentence, written for himself, still speaks to us, because we all know that moment. The alarm goes off and the temptation to stay in bed is strong. The world feels heavy, the day full of obstacles before it even begins. Marcus Aurelius refuses to give in. He knows the first battle of the day is against that inner voice whispering, just 5 more minutes. This is what the Stoics called the soul's drowsiness, that moment when reason gives way to comfort. But he wakes with intention, not just, I have to get up, but I rise because this is my mission. No man, not even an emperor, has the luxury of a morning without awareness. Every day, Marcus Aurelius reminds himself his role isn't to be comfortable, but to be useful, just, true to his nature as a human being. To him, serving the world means serving universal reason, the Logos.
Stoicism is not an escape from reality. It's a training in clear-mindedness. He doesn't rise to avoid pain. He rises to meet it with dignity. Each morning, he practices premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of troubles. Before even leaving his bed, he imagines the challenges ahead: criticism, betrayal, fatigue. And he tells himself, "They will be there, but they won't take away my peace." This simple practice changes everything. Instead of hoping for a perfect day, you start prepared, centered, calm. You don't rely on life being easy. You decide to be strong. For Marcus Aurelius, waking up isn't running away. It's a meeting with his mission. Today, there's a lot of talk about morning routines, cold showers, gratitude journals, perfectly brewed coffee. For him, the real routine was awakening consciousness. It's telling yourself, I get up to fulfill what life expects of me. So the next time your alarm rings, ask yourself, am I getting up for comfort or for my mission? Because getting up isn't just a simple act. It's a choice, an act of mastery, a silent declaration. Today, I choose clarity over comfort. If this kind of reflection resonates with you, feel free to like this video. It really helps me keep creating and sharing content like this. And if you want to dive even deeper, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. In the comments, write the first thought you want to anchor yourself to every morning. Read it again when you wake up tomorrow. Make it your anchor, because it's right there between sleep and reality where your character is built. Part 2. The 3 Stoic Pillars of the Morning: Discipline, Reason, and Gratitude. For Marcus Aurelius, morning wasn't just the start of the day. It was a crucial moment to prepare himself mentally for what was ahead. 3 key principles guided his morning routine: discipline, reason, and gratitude. These pillars are just as relevant for you today as they were for him. 1. Discipline. Get up because it's your duty. Marcus Aurelius woke up reminding himself that comfort wasn't the goal. Discipline means doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. When you struggle to get out of bed, remember you're delaying the work of a human being. Meditations 1.5. This hits home, right? The bed is warm, the world can wait, but your life won't. Tomorrow morning, say this out loud to yourself. Get up knowing that this first step is your victory for the day. Write this phrase down near your bed. Read it as soon as you wake up. Make discipline your first win each day. 2. Reason. Focus on what's in your control. Before even getting out of bed, Marcus Aurelius practiced a simple exercise, separating what he could control from what he couldn't. It's not things that disturb us, but our judgments about them. Epictetus, a thought Marcus often reflected on. You can do this too. Before checking your phone, ask yourself, what's in my control today? What isn't? Let go of what you can't change. Focus your energy on what depends on you, your choices, your attitude, your reactions. Tomorrow morning, take a piece of paper. Write down what you can control and what you can't. Keep your attention on the first list throughout the day. 3. Gratitude. You're alive, and that's already a win. Marcus Aurelius lived through war, illness, and personal loss, yet he chose to start each day with gratitude. When you wake up, remember it's a privilege to be alive,
to breathe, to think. Meditations 5.20. Today, we often forget this. We complain about bitter coffee, early alarms, hard work. But every morning is a gift. Remember that as soon as you open your eyes. Every morning, write down 3 simple things you're grateful for. Something you have, someone you love, a chance you have today. These 3 principles form the foundation of a Stoic morning. Discipline, reason, gratitude. Not to make you perfect, but to start each day with clarity and strength. If you want to see how Marcus Aurelius turned these principles into a concrete step-by-step routine, stay with me for the next part. And if you missed my previous video on how he turned hardship into inner strength, I encourage you to check it out. You'll discover another side of this incredible man.
Part 3. Crafting a Stoic morning today. For many of us, mornings often start distracted. Your phone buzzes, notifications pile up, and before you know it, anxiety or comparison creeps in. This modern noise isn't unusual. It feels like a constant chaos. But Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor, faced a far greater chaos: wars, political plots, heavy responsibilities. Yet he understood one crucial truth. He couldn't control the noise around him, but he could always control his first inner action, that quiet moment when the day truly begins. So how can we cultivate that calm, that inner strength today, in our own way, in this busy, hyper-connected world? I invite you to create your own modern emperor's routine. Simple, powerful, and above all, tailored to your reality. Here are 4 steps you can try starting tomorrow morning. Do nothing for 2 minutes, just you and your breath, nothing else. Notice the air flowing in and out. Feel life within you without getting pulled into the external noise. Choose a Stoic virtue to embody. Wisdom, justice, temperance, courage. Which quality will you let shine today? Hold it in your mind. Let it guide your thoughts and actions. Visualize your day with calm and gratitude. Imagine challenges without panic, simple moments with appreciation. This inner picture prepares you to face what comes peacefully. Pick one useful action for the world. Nothing too big or complicated. A small gesture, a word, a decision. Something that gives meaning to your day. You don't need to be an emperor to rule your day. You just have to master your mind. Before we move on, if you find these ideas helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you won't miss any of our Stoic explorations. Hit the bell too, that way you'll be notified as soon as the next video is out. Now, here's my question for you. Which Stoic virtue will you embody tomorrow morning? Courage, serenity, wisdom? Write it in the comments and share what this choice means to you. Words have immense power. Conclusion. Each morning, the emperor is reborn. Marcus Aurelius left us more than just a historical legacy. He handed down a powerful, accessible method to start each day with intention. It's not just about getting out of bed. It's about rising with purpose. Instead of seeking comfort or running from responsibility, he invites us to reclaim our minds, our inner kingdom. Every morning offers a fresh chance to take back control of your life. Your empire isn't made of palaces or armies. It's your mind. Your discipline, your focus, your clarity are the walls that shield you from the storms outside. And this daily reclaiming, however small, builds the resilience and wisdom you need to face the day's challenges. As Marcus Aurelius wrote in his Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So don't rise just to escape life. Rise to serve it fully. Make every morning a new beginning, a rebirth. If you enjoyed this dive into the Stoic morning routine, I warmly invite you to check out my previous video, Marcus Aurelius, Turning Adversity into Inner Strength. It reveals how the emperor faced hardships so you too can draw that same strength within. The link is right here and in the description also. If this video brought you value, please consider sharing, subscribing, and activating the notification bell so you don't miss future content designed to help you become your best self. And you, which Stoic habit will you add to your routine starting tomorrow? Let me know in the comments. I'm eager to hear from you. See you very soon, right here on Deep Life Lessons.